What does the government shutdown mean to home buyers, sellers, and their agents? Well, let's break this down. The first thing you might see is slower loan processing times. Mortgage underwriting verifications and approvals, they probably could slow down. One of the reasons is IRS transcripts. Many times before the lender funds your loan, they're going to reach out to the IRS to get a transcript of your tax returns. And because the IRS is going to be closed, then there's going to be a delay in the loan processing. You might see higher mortgage interest rates. And the reason for that is because of the uncertainty. Now, we've seen mortgage rates, interest rates tick down over the past few weeks here. We may see them go up a little bit because the lenders are probably going to add a risk premium to those mortgage rates. Another impact that you might see is if you are getting an FHA loan or a VA Veterans Administration loan, those departments are going to be closed, so that's going to cause a delay in the closing of escrow and then getting the loan also. If you are in an area that requires flood insurance, fortunately that's not very common here on the San Francisco Peninsula, but if you do require flood insurance, the National Flood Insurance Program is not going to be funded, and therefore you're not going to be able to get flood insurance, so the lender may not fund your loan because you can't get the required insurance. Now, you may see some buyers pull back a little bit just because of general uncertainty about the economy because of a government shutdown. But beyond that, if that buyer's job is anyway related to the government, or maybe the company they work for has government contracts and things, you may see them pull back a little bit just because they're not sure, hey, how long am I going to not have a job, or how long is my company going to be impacted because of the government shutdown? And obviously the duration of this matters. A short shutdown is just going to be a minor inconvenience for everyone. If it's a longer shutdown, then they could have some additional impacts on the real estate market. So how do you prepare for that? Well, make sure you build in flexibility into your timelines. If you're a seller or you're a buyer, you might want to consider a contingency in your offer, or when you're a seller, allow contingencies from the buyer to allow for additional delays. And then especially both buyers and sellers should stay in contact with the lender, the title company, and the insurance providers, and especially their agent. And you definitely should be working with an agent who knows how to walk you through this. But stay in touch with all those people just so that everyone knows what to expect if we do see the government shutdown next week. So if you'd like more info, give me a call. I'd love to help you.